We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Yu Darvish gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Reynolds is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. A ball and a strike. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2-2 to Adam Frazier. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here comes the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. From the stretch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Reynolds leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire. So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. Snap throw from the catcher. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
One strike now from Archer. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Throw goes over to third. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
He's set and the pitch. Archer comes set. 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks. And D-Row, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
That misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. But no chance to recover. Polanco is on at first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strike. Strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Moran stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. In there, and it's even at 1. 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1. Here's Gerard Dyson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. And that's too high, ball two. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Fouled off. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The pitcher, Chris.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Newman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
The right fielder, Jason.
High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and no one will get this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Right side and right into the shift. Oh, a diving stop. How about that? Coming to the plate now, Brian Reynolds, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 1. Stepping in, Adam Frazier, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now, Josh Bell, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled away. Comes set, and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. And Rizzo able to make the catch in the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Yu Darvish, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Yu Darvish.
Into the seats, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Newman's got it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in the bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Hit to short. Newman fields it cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. Newman brings it in. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Cubs are down. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in a dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now here it comes. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Jacob Stallings is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The tag, and he is out.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Ranging back is Dyson. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. At the plate, Jarrod Dyson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Another one sent foul. Now here's the pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Happ is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Striding in, Yu Darvish as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Line to the right side, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Derek Holland is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Pitch swung on and missed. And they'll put the tag on him here, and your guess is as good as mine as to. So striding in, Brian Reynolds. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The first baseman, number 55.
In now, Josh Bell. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. No balls and 1 strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 1-for-2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Jason Hayward. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ian Happ will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. The 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Line drive base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D'Lo. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball.
1 run scores. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away. Into the box, Yu Darvish. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like...
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1.
The third baseman, Fred.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he grounds one briskly to short to Frazier at the bag. Relay to Bell, the double play. All set for the start of the inning, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. He pulls this one into right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. From the stretch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Baez onto the grass. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman, and now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and a big mistake there. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he gets there as he had a lot of ground. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. He said he's seen his hitters take it to another level with runners in scoring position today, which is reflected in their batting average in those situations. Over a 600 clip. Clearly, that's been a big part of the story of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Grounded back up the middle. Newman's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Javier Baez. First pitch on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
And Hayward has a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that is into right field, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The second baseman.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Grounded softly to the right. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this. Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Set. Here's the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Baez has it. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. Has a look. Now the pitch. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay. And he is out on the tag. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
On a line to shortstop. So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Wick will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. David Bodie will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Settling in now, David Bodie.
The second baseman, David.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First offering on its way. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Polanco at the track, into the basket, and it's gone. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Roll. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one. Boy, talk about having a day, D-Roll. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
The right fielder.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Behind 0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. In to score the runner from third.
Boy, D-Roll, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
A 1 pitch on its way. Line drive to left. That's in there, base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Line drive to center field. Reynolds is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So all set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, J.T. Riddle. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jarrod Dyson.
At the plate now, Jarrod Dyson.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Stepping up to the plate, Luke Maile. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Baez over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Newman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-3 the final score. The Chicago Cubs could not be stopped at the plate, putting up 25 total hits. Yu Darvish takes home.